The biggest surprise about the Pixel 11 Pro XL isn't the camera, the battery, or even the new colors. It's one single decision that could split Pixel fans right down the middle. On paper, this looks like Google's most premium phone yet. But once the latest leaks started lining up, one detail completely changed the conversation, and now people are asking whether the Pro XL is actually moving forward or quietly taking a step backward. Because here's where things get interesting. If you've been following every Pixel leak, you'll probably have a strong opinion already, but I want to know this early. If Google really ships the entry Pro XL with less RAM than before, is that a deal breaker for you, or would you never even notice? At first glance, the Pixel 11 Pro XL checks nearly every flagship box people expect. According to the latest leaked specifications, storage starts at 256 GB and stretches all the way to 512 GB and even 1 TB for users who never want to worry about space. That's already a strong move, because Google isn't treating storage like an afterthought anymore. It wants this phone to compete directly with the biggest premium devices on the market. But then comes the first twist. The 256 GB version is expected to include 12 GB of RAM, while the 512 GB and 1 TB models are rumored to jump up to 16 GB. That sounds like a small difference until you remember what Pixel fans have been pointing out online. The previous generation's comparable model offered more RAM at the lower storage tier, so seeing the entry configuration potentially lose memory has sparked a surprisingly heated debate. And honestly, that's understandable. When people buy a phone with Pro XL in the name, they expect every version to feel equally premium. Nobody likes the feeling that they're getting a slightly trimmed experience simply because they picked a smaller storage option. Suddenly, the buying decision becomes more complicated than just asking, how much storage do I need? Now it's also about whether you want the extra memory that only comes with the higher-priced versions. That's exactly why this leak has generated so much discussion. Now let's move beyond the RAM debate, because there's another feature grabbing attention for a very different reason. The camera setup is expected to include a 13-megapixel front-facing camera, along with support for up to 120x zoom. Those numbers immediately stand out because Google has built its reputation on computational photography rather than simply chasing bigger specifications. The interesting part isn't just the zoom itself. It's what people expect Google to do with it. Pixel phones have always been known for squeezing impressive results out of hardware through software processing. So naturally, many users are wondering whether this new camera system can continue that tradition, or if Google is simply trying to keep pace with competitors that already advertise massive zoom capabilities. But cameras alone don't make a flagship successful. Battery life often determines whether people actually enjoy using a phone every day, and according to the latest leak, the Pixel 11 Pro XL is expected to pack a 5,115 mAh battery. On paper, that sounds reassuring for anyone hoping for dependable all-day performance. Of course, battery capacity is only one piece of the puzzle. Software optimization, processor efficiency, and background power management ultimately decide how that number feels in real life. Still, seeing a battery of this size is likely to give buyers some confidence before official testing ever begins. Then there's the design. If you were expecting Google to completely reinvent the Pixel look, these leaks suggest that's probably not happening. The overall appearance seems familiar, which honestly isn't shocking. Google has gradually refined the Pixel identity over multiple generations instead of redesigning everything each year. Where things become more interesting is the color lineup. Leaks point toward Obsidian, Canyon, Olive, and Fog. Rather than relying on flashy finishes, Google appears to be leaning into more understated premium colors. Some people love that approach because Pixels have developed a recognizable identity. Others feel it's beginning to play things a little too safe. And that's where opinions really begin to split. Over on Reddit, reactions have been all over the place. One of the loudest criticisms focuses on the rumored RAM change. Several users argue that reducing memory on the entry model while increasing the price of higher configurations sends the wrong message. Others push back, saying RAM alone doesn't define the experience, and that Google's software optimization has always been one of the Pixel lineup's biggest strengths. The processor discussion has become just as divided. The Tensor G6 has already sparked mixed reactions before the phone is even official. Some users believe it's a meaningful upgrade that will continue delivering the smooth AI-focused experience Pixel owners expect. Others remain skeptical, arguing that they wanted to see a bigger leap before calling it a true next-generation flagship. What's fascinating is that neither side has fully convinced the other yet, making this one of the most debated parts of the entire leak cycle. And then comes pricing. The leaked information suggests the 512GB Pixel 11 Pro XL could land around $1,419. That's firmly in premium flagship territory. Once a phone reaches that level, expectations change completely. Buyers stop comparing it only to previous Pixels. they begin comparing it to every other high-end flagship available. That's why every rumored compromise suddenly matters much more. A familiar design. People notice different RAM depending on storage? People definitely notice. Questions surrounding the processor? Those become impossible to ignore. But here's the twist that keeps pulling me back into this story. Despite all the criticism, I don't think the Pixel 11 Pro XL will succeed or fail because of one leaked specification. Google has repeatedly shown that software experience can completely reshape how people feel about hardware. We've seen Pixel devices win over users because everything works together in a way that's difficult to explain with a simple spec sheet. That's something leaks can never fully capture. Leaks tell us what might be inside the phone. They don't tell us how the phone feels after weeks or months of daily use. So while everyone online is arguing about RAM numbers, storage tiers, and pricing, I think the real question is whether Google can once again make the complete experience feel greater than the individual parts. If it can, many of today's complaints could disappear surprisingly quickly. If it can't, then every one of these leaks becomes much harder to forgive. My prediction? I think the Pixel 11 Pro XL is going to be one of Google's most controversial flagship launches in years.